The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission is interrogating chief executive officers and managing directors of Zenith Bank, Providus Bank and Jaiz Bank in connection with the over 44 billion naira fraud allegedly uncovered in the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. It is reported that the senior bank executives are being quizzed by the EFCC interrogators at the Commission's headquarters in Jabi, Abuja on Tuesday. The suspended Minister of the Humanitarian Affairs Ministry, Betta Edu, is being held and undergoing interrogation by the EFCC over 585 million naira scandal in the ministry. Also, Halima Shehu, the embattled coordinator and chief executive officer of the National Social Investment Program Agency, domiciled in the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, is also being probed by the EFCC over an alleged involvement in the 44 billion naira fraud. Right, let's get some insight on this development. Umaru Yakubu is joining us on the News Hour to further add value to the conversation and insight as well as perspective to this development. He is the Executive Director, Center for Fiscal Transparency and Integrity Watch. Thank you most kindly for joining us on the News Hour. First and foremost, your initial thoughts to some of the developments so far. The developments have been taking different twists and turns. What are your thoughts about what the EFCC is trying to uncover so far?
Okay, thank you for inviting me, and I hope I'm clear, loud and clear on the other side. Well, my initial thoughts are, I'm surprised that Nigerians are surprised that such a revelation is coming out regarding the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs. This is just an isolated case that is coming to the public for, probably because there was some disagreement somewhere, probably between the minister and the head of the agency, or probably with the PAMSEC or somewhere. These things are not normal. The truth is, we have enough laws. We have enough laws to prevent these things from happening. So why do they keep happening? I think that is the more issue that we should interrogate, not just this isolated case of there was something that had just gone bad. Because if there was cooperation, let's say, between the minister and the head of that agency, nobody would have known that this has occurred. So that's the angle I'm looking at this issue from.
Yeah, well, the cat is out of the bag, isn't it? And now Nigerians know, and now Nigerians expect this particular situation to be handled with due diligence and some sort of integrity. But also, there is some sort of concern within the public that at the end of the day, Nigerians might not necessarily see anything significant being done as far as punitive measures are concerned. Do you share this perspective?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'll share I'll align with the majority of thoughts of Nigerians, because from 1999, when we ushered in this fourth republic democracy, from our center, we have 592 cases related to grand corruption related cases of this kind of nature. And if I tell you, as of today, 9th of January, out of those 592, none has been completed to its conclusion, not a single one. So that's why Nigerians would naturally be jittery. Now, when I mean grand corruption cases, I'm not talking about normal corruption cases, because grand corruption has several elements of collaboration between several people. So that is normal. But I would like to draw your attention to why not we Nigerians, civil society, including you and I, look at why do these things keep happening? Why? We have enough laws to stop this from happening, so why are they not being implemented? I think that's my own area of where, so that it's prevented and to ensure that it does not occur.
Well, we already know that the former minister, the immediate past minister of the Humanitarian Affairs Ministry, Sadiq Umar, is also answering questions regarding some funds that allegedly have been mismanaged under her watch while she was holding sway at the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. And also that the EFCC is interrogating some bank executives in connection with that. Give us a sense of how this dimension is further, painting a clear picture of how widespread, perhaps, this possible corruption might be in our society today.
Yeah, the dimension I would like us to look at, maybe we should implore the National Assembly, because they have that responsibility, to mandate, to interrogate, investigate, and mandate a report in whatever manner. And they can pick any period, either 2015 to date, 2010, whatever date they like, to see the level of implementation of even just the public service rules, just that component. The level of implementation of the public service rules with regards to procurement. And when you do that, you will see that 100 EFCCs and ICPs will not be able to investigate the issues, because that is where the leakages are. There is low compliance with the principles of the public service rules across board, especially with regards to procurement. That is why it is common practice that you see payment can be made to the project accountant's account, personal account, or to another individual. I don't have the facts, but I'm just telling you this one must have blown because maybe there was some level of a disagreement. Yes, they're investigating the past Minister of Humanitarian Affairs. Yes, it's all over the news. But to prevent this thing from happening, like I told you, we have 592 cases so far from 2015 to date. I don't know whether you are aware of any minister that has come up with this kind of issue that has been investigated and is in jail today. I'm not aware of any. For the last 10 years, no high-level politically exposed person has gone to jail. So we are not really expecting, we hope, we pray that this is a new government and they'll do much better and show and be living by example. That is our hope. But from antecedents of the last 20 years, we're not confident that they will do anything.
Right. Safe to say that you're cautiously optimistic about what to expect. But also, for some Nigerians, this is an opportunity for the Tinubu administration to use this window of opportunity to send a clear message that when it says that it wants to fight corruption, it actually means it, not to presuppose that all the allegations are true. But with regards to that expectation, what does the Tinubu administration need to do to win the hearts and minds of Nigerians, especially for those who believe that this is just business as usual? We're going to end up with a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, for a developing economy like Nigeria, symbolism is very important, because people are tired, people are tired, the poverty level is so high, there's a lot of suffering in the land. So if the Tinubu government can be symbolic enough to prosecute, at least investigate and prosecute this kind of case, this particular case, and similar cases, and it's good that it's happening to his own appointee, because if it was to the previous government appointee, they would have said, okay, it's witch hunt. So it's good that he sets a standard and maintains that standard. Don't forget, up to now, money has not even been missing. The money has not been paid. But it is to set a very good precedence to show that, okay, anybody that simply violates a law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, especially with regards to funds, will be prosecuted. And I'm telling you, he will cast his name in gold by the time he leaves government. In 4 years or 8 years, whatever may be.
All right, it's still early days. There's a lot more we're about to learn about this ongoing investigation, but we're going to have to leave it here for now. Umar Yakubu, thank you so much for joining us on the news. I appreciate your thoughts and insight to this conversation.